Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leopard! Detroit! Over!
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Jaguars getting set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some shot. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 51 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Punch right, punch right, punch right. Check four. Move.
The pitch to Fournette. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Green 80. Green 80. Hey, spread left. Here we go. Spread left. Green is good.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Trip front.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first carry now. This is Lacy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Leopard! Detroit!
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Play action. It's Rudolph. This is caught by Antonio Brown. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Leopard!
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's Rudolph off play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Gun! Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line.
372. Hey, 54, Ricky.
On first down, Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
380. 380. Lucy, Lucy. Show left. 386.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Going deep for Mike. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 21-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Lacey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Mike 39, Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky. Hey. Hank. Throw left. Let's go.
On play action, it's Bortles. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook, 44 yards.
Lucy. So right.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. 372. 372.
On play action, now Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now a play fake. Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, 4 down. Omaha. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. All right, here we go.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Leopard!
Here comes a 1st down throw for Rudolph. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Rudolph. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On third down, it's Allen, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Detroit! 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 Here we go now! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! 19!
Now Rudolph on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Leopard!
Rudolph on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Rudolph. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go, let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucy. Sunday. Hey. 50 the mic.
To throw is Bortles. Open man is sharp. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hank. Hank. Move. Go left. Check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A big game there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, spread left.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Spread left.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And it's Westbrook complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yilder. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete to Lacey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll hand it off. Lacey. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Rudolph. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Hot!
play action. It's Rudolph. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
36! They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game.
Lucy. Green 80. 372. Motion. 372. Green is it.
Bortles going to look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Rudolph off play action. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.